Good morning, everyone. So this morning I'm heading over and spending the day at Universal Orlando Resort. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that are different here in 2020. It is actually my first time at a Universal Parks, so I can't compare how it normally is versus what we're experiencing here in 2020, but I have been to several theme parks in the past, so I do know kind of how they operate and how they run, but it'll be interesting to see how the lines work and how enforced certain rules are. Are there any shows? I'm looking forward to answering all those questions. So I've got my mask, I've got my sunscreen, and let's head over to Universal. We just got an ice cream at the ice cream parlor in the Harry Potter area. So this is behind me. I got the caramel blondie flavor. So far, the rides have all been very safe, and they have markers on every ride and every line for you to follow so that you can keep a distance, and there's employees offering hand sanitizer every time right before you get on the ride. So we are visiting the Tuesday right after Labor Day, and so far we've been able to get really on any ride we want. So far with little to no wait. The longest we've maybe had to wait is about 15 minutes. So it's a pretty awesome day to visit the parks if you come the day right after Labor Day. So as far as getting into the park, that was also pretty simple. There was a bit of a line because everybody had to go, of course, through the normal security. This is before you even enter the City Walk area, and they did take everybody's temperature as well as you were walking in. But getting into the actual park, we chose to do Universal Orlando Resort first. That was very easy. We just printed out our tickets right at the self-serve kiosk and we're on our way in. Now, as far as wearing the mask all day, in the heat, throughout the parks, running from ride to ride and riding the ride for the most part with the mask on, it was slightly challenging. You could definitely have easily a buildup of sweat around your mouth area, which was uncomfortable. So definitely if you can find yourself a nice lightweight mask to wear at the park all day, that's the way to go. But there were opportunities, like for example, if you went to the bathroom and you were in a stall by yourself, you could just kind of have a moment to take the mask off or wash up in the bathroom. I didn't notice any hand washing stations throughout the park. Definitely a lot of hand sanitizer, and as I mentioned, every ride you got on, they squirted a pump of hand sanitizer in each passenger's hand. But they did have signs if you wanted to wash your hands for 20 seconds like they recommend, you could do so in the bathroom, which there are plenty. Universal still doesn't have any shows going on, so there were no shows for you to sit down and enjoy. However, there were different character performers standing on various stages throughout the park, just kind of waving. I did notice that Spider-Man and another character who I wasn't familiar with were standing there and allowing you to take pictures, but you almost had to stand down below them. They were kind of raised up on a stage, and you would stand below them at a distance and you were able to take pictures. They had a photographer there ready. So I guess you can still get pictures with a few of the characters that are staged throughout different parts of the day, so that's nice. But all in all, the park felt really safe. All of the guests seemed to follow all the guidelines with no issues. Like I said, being the Tuesday right after Labor Day, we were able to get on every ride just about. I think there might have been only 2 or 3 rides that we didn't get on. It did start to rain around 5 o'clock, and the park that we went to on the day we went closed at 6. So we only had to cut our day short, only 1 hour, but it was absolutely worth it still. And if you are nervous about going to a park during this time, I think they have a lot of policies in place to where you feel very comfortable and you can really enjoy yourself just as you would on a normal season at these parks in Orlando. If you enjoyed this brief look at Universal Orlando, I want you to please subscribe if you aren't already, give the video a thumbs up, and click the bell notification so that you can be notified about when we put out future videos. And let me know in the comments below, when's the last time, if ever, you've been to Universal Studios and what's your favorite ride? For me, I really enjoyed the Mummy Returns ride. I thought the theming of that was really cool. I would have to say the Mummy Returns is my favorite. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in next week's video.